The 2026 Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia Mummers Parade is brought to you by Wonder. Everything on the menu except compromise. With Wonder, you can mix and match hundreds of dishes from over 20 award-winning menus in one order with free delivery. Download the app today.
You know, up next, the Uptown String Band, there's a special backstory here that we want to think about, that they'd like to give a heartfelt shout out to their honorary member. And this is 5-year-old Forrest Wheeler. He's bravely battling cancer. So you think about the story of perseverance, and here you see his picture, this beautiful little boy, Forrest Wheeler, Uptown dedicating this performance to them. Please say a prayer for Forrest as we think about what he's been battling.
And if Forrest is watching, hi Forrest, by the way. And,
Lots of love
we're
to
all
you.
pulling for you. I know everybody here is supporting you, and these performances are for you.
Yeah, and it's a very heartfelt time, you know, for Uptown. And the history of Uptown, the history of this band, it's the furthest band north. They are located in Langhorne. It was the former sort of Harrogate string band, and then they, you know, bought the charter and it became Uptown, or they merged with Uptown. And
Led by Captain Cade Radcliffe.
But interesting fact, Harrogate String Band won first prize 50 years ago today in the 1976 parade.
Oh, wow.
Harrogate String Band was the first prize string band 50 years ago. So we'll see what happens when the competition eventually happens.
And here we go.
String Band, Jim Donahue, you have something important to explain about who we're seeing.
So if you saw all of the folks coming out dressed in black, they are what we call the marshals. For every string band has a group of marshals. They're the people that are responsible for unloading the props, assembling the props, building the props, moving the props, pushing and pulling the props, and they seldom get in the front or in the spotlight. They're always behind the scenes.
So this is like in a Broadway play when they bring out the backstage people that get the crowd.
So I think that was a great thing Uptown did today, is let those folks get some of the spotlight as well.
Nice.
Yeah, in a disaster, which could have been a disaster, it's turned out to be wonderful. But in the fact that early on they had some mishaps because of the wind, it sometimes can turn into something wonderful.
Yeah.
And this is a nice moment that they were able to come out and take their bow.
It presented an opportunity for them to take a bow for everything that they do, because quite frankly, the bands couldn't do what they do without all these additional people that are part of the fabric of every group. Every group has them, but Uptown obviously chose to take them and put them out front and let them dance and strut.
And I think it puts in perspective when you think of this and you use the word disaster. Of course, it's not. But think about what they're marching for, what Uptown is marching for. A little boy, who so courageously is battling cancer. And it puts life in perspective for every one of us. I know our Rick Holmes is standing by.
I think Rick Holmes is with someone very close to that little boy. Rick.
Yeah, that's right. We're here with Andrew Wheeler, whose son Forrest has been very sick lately. Andrew, you performed today not only for everybody in Philadelphia, but for your 5-year-old son.
Absolutely, yeah. He was here earlier for a little while, and he's doing good today, and he's got a few more rounds of some chemo treatment ahead of him, but he's being real strong, real tough, and he's a huge fan of the Mummers, loves the string bands, loved coming out and seeing us, so it's a shame we couldn't really do our performance, our routine, but yeah, he came out and got to enjoy it.
I understand he has an older sister as well, right? Was she here and able to enjoy it?
Shoal, yep. Shoal is 8, and she was here. They were here briefly. It was a little cold and windy, but they made it. They were here.
And you had a great performance. The Uptown String Band really brought it today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Right.
Yeah,
well, thank you, and best of luck to Forrest, and we'll see you next year.
Thank you. That means
all
a lot.
right, Andrew. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
You're watching the 2026 Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia Mummers Parade. We'll be right back.
Today's celebration of 125 years of Philadelphia Mummers tradition is brought to you by Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia. Strut year-round with live music nightly.
Hi, I'm Tyrone, Security Ambassador at Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia. We are celebrating the new year in live style. The Mummers are marking 125 years of tradition. Philadelphia is celebrating America's 250th birthday, and we are proud to mark our 5th anniversary here at Live Philly. As the title sponsors of the 2026 Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia Mummers Parade, we're thrilled to bring you all of the spectacular performances from the Fancies, Winches, Comics, and String Bands. Happy New Year, and enjoy the show.